right, and we should be live. Let's see here. I believe the live stream is on. There we go. We are good. We are active. What is going on, guys? Combat Dads here. Thank every single one of y'all for stopping by the live stream. We are doing the giveaway for the Mortal Kombat 3 fight stick that is signed by Brian Glenn, of course, the original Shao Kahn. Let me turn down. There we go. Sorry for that echo. But yeah, I kind of wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit, go over some things. We got some great news. Also, we got the reveal of the Mortal Kombat Legacy collection that's coming out. At first, I believe it was just for PlayStation, but now I believe they announced it for the Switch.
It's pretty much everything. Xbox, Switch, PC. Yeah.
That is dope. What are your, especially y'all in the comments, please let us know all of your expectations for this. Also, Matt, want to hear your expectations for it as well.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited. This is what fans have been wanting for so long, and it's I can't believe they actually did it, and they actually listened to the fans. It's really awesome having the classics come back and being part of that, and having like all the fans just talking about it, and it kind of felt like being back in the 90s, with the new MK releases all over again.
Is it a quick question? Why is this not called a podcast? That's actually a very good point. That's actually a very we actually got to change that, right?
Yeah, the only thing I guess is if it probably wouldn't show up as much in searches if somebody typed in podcast, with the C. So
yeah,
that's
very true.
Literally probably
that would be that would be like a game changer, to put it. That's actually a really good idea. But yeah, I'm also excited too about how they're gonna have all of the home ports and stuff like that. I didn't think that they were gonna be able to fly with having the Game Boy versions.
I know it's I don't know how much play those will get, but it's really cool to have them, and even more awesome that I think we'll be able to play those online as well. As far as I know, that'd be a unique thing to see and see content that people make with those.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that it's probably going to look horrible because like in the living room, in the living room I have a 80-inch TV that I have my PlayStation on. It's going to look crazy, the Game Boy version, on a 80-inch TV. But yeah, I'm super excited about all of the home ports and stuff like that being on there. That's super dope.
I'm excited just to have it on the Switch too, so you have it in handheld, take it on the go with you, play classic Mortal Kombat, and online whenever you want. Of course, you could do that with emulators and things, for the past several years, but it'd be really neat to have like an official release and be able to play with your friends.
Yeah, most definitely, and it's super dope that. There's one I believe that they haven't revealed yet, and it's cool also that they're going to have MK4 on there.
Yeah,
so that's also going to be super
people have
dope.
been asking for that, for a long time. This is the first time it's been released since I guess since the home ports back in the day, huh?
Yeah, for sure. That would be nice if they were to put gold on there, and
I was kind of hoping to see gold, but it could be one of the additions they add later that they haven't announced yet.
Yeah.
What do you think's coming next? Because there's a few theories, and they left it open, with some question marks at the end, with more coming soon.
Yeah, that would be nice because I guess they're going with the same thing, because it was the people who are developing it are those same ones that the Street Fighter collections.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they do what they did with those and put all of them. So hopefully we get trilogy in it. It would be cool to be able to because not a lot of people play on Fightcade or play it on their computers. A lot of people just don't have computers because everybody's computer is in their phone. In their pocket because it's their phone. So it's going to be dope. So I really hope that they put trilogy on there, but there's also so many other games, that they can put in. Me personally, I would love to see Deception on there.
Yeah,
I believe Deception's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people are hoping for the 3D era to pop up. I would not be like too disappointed if it didn't, as long as they maybe a new like 3D era collection would come later. Hopefully they'll be releasing more of those as well with the success. Because I think this is going to be very successful. So
yeah,
I'm hoping
it's going to be huge.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, because that's what we all wanted. You know, we want the he needs more needs more war gods. Yeah, for sure. War gods is fun. It is a super underrated game. I think it's fun to just get on there and like just play, not for a competitive, but yeah, it's definitely fun for what it is.
Yeah.
See, I think MK9
wants MK9. Yeah. I really hope they remaster that one and release it, maybe even as a separate release sometime in the near future. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and for sure, 100%, we need Shaolin monks.
Oh yeah,
they just need to give us Shaolin monks, and it's. I wonder if they're gonna clean up anything on it. If they're gonna put filters on it or anything like that. Because of course, I would imagine that they're not gonna go and completely reprogram the game. Yeah. So I would imagine like they did with the original collection, where how like they had the oil paint and stuff like that, to where it made it more clear. So that would be cool. And what's super dope is that they have adapters, because I have a PS4 here. Well, I have 2 extra PS4s, and I can actually hook those up to a CRT. I have a connector. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to a CRT and then bring that PlayStation 4 here into the garage. And like we were saying the other day on text messages, it would be cool to start live streaming, so that way we can hang out with people on live streams, and nobody has to go and download Fightcade and stuff like that.
I hope the online play is clean and smooth and runs well. I hope they have chat party rooms and everything set up, so we can really have a great experience with this.
MK9 had like a chat, right? If I remember right, you were able to go into a theater and they would have the characters on the bottom.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Somebody can chime in on the chat and confirm that, but I'm pretty sure they did. I didn't play a whole lot of online back then. But
yeah, I did a little bit of online play on there, and God, those people on there were just beasts. I thought I was pretty good, and then once I started playing online, I was like, yeah, no, I'm staying offline. Even when the collection came out for the PS3, I went online 1 or 2 times, and I was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I've never gotten very good with the the new era of the NRS games. I enjoy them, but just have never been competitive. So anytime I jump online, it's just I just get wrecked. So it's I just don't put in enough time to get familiar.
Man,
and
speaking of competitive, man, it's all about this tournament.
Yeah,
that we had. Again, shout out to Ryan, shout out to Kag, shout out to Misa, and I forgot the other guys.
Barai was his name. Yeah.
There you go. Those guys were amazing. Them dudes, especially the guys that came in from Corpus. Them guys drove all the way to San Antonio from Corpus, about 2.5 hour drive, and just got there and kicked
just 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, right. Because right, I'm over here saying that like as if you didn't drive 19 hours.
About 15. What's up, Fighters Evolution? Yeah, G God said the net code for MK9. Yeah, he said it was pretty bad. So, yeah, they said they did improve the net code. So they're promising better online play for sure.
Okay. So yeah, well, yeah, that's gonna be dope. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. And it was a good idea what you were saying about possibly making a cabinet.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely want to do a custom cabinet for this. Even though I have the 3 originals back here. I think it'd be cool to have a cabinet to play online with, and with custom art. Yeah. So hopefully,
especially if you're used to playing it with the joysticks and buttons. That's what made me originally make the the fight stick was because I would try to play on Fightcade, but using a controller, and I can't play Mortal Kombat like that. I have, I'm so used to, of course, the joysticks and buttons. So
yeah, I don't think they've announced. They haven't announced if it's crossplay or not yet. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything. Hopefully, it will be. That way, you can play with anybody that would on whatever platform.
Yeah, I would imagine that they would do so because because the reason like GTA is not, because like with GTA 5, you can't play Xbox to PlayStation, or me and my buddy were having an issue the other day, and we both have PS5s, but he had the version for PS4 for online. It didn't even let him join into my PS5 lobby. So I guess they do that for like hacking or whatever. So I don't think anybody's going to be like hacking anything on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. They'll probably really capitalize on this release, and I expect them to release a lot of different peripherals and things. Hopefully, that would be really cool. Yeah, the new consoles do use USB-C.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how they work. If the old fight sticks will work or not. I'm not too up on the new stuff. I know JoJo, you had something that you saw.
Yeah, I looked up a video, and there's a video where this guy, he has a small like little USB connector, and then you hook it into the slot. Yeah, it's like a little encoder, and you should be able to. There you go, the Brook converter. There you go. Yeah, that's the one, and. So I also want to try it, and also whoever wins this fight stick, you can also try as well. I mean, I think it's anywhere between $30 to $60 the gamble. But the video that I saw, the guy plugged in a bunch of different fight sticks, and they all worked on the PS5. So whoever wins this one, I'll also send you the link to that converter, and then you can, like I said, be willing to gamble the money, and then if it works, then there you go. But yeah, I'm also gonna give that a shot as well. I mean, I guess I can buy it now, and then just try it with Mortal Kombat 11, but it would be kind of weird to play it on just 5 buttons. I mean, I said Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, I'm sorry. Or, because there's none of the classics currently on the PS5. So, but yeah, that little converter's, it's really dope. I like that little converter. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say one other thing that I forgot to mention about the Legacy Collection is they brought in a lot of old school like fans and well, I don't know how many, but they created this advisory council with a K, and had people work with the development of the game. So they're really putting in a lot of passion on this one. So yeah, I'm looking real forward to it.
That's dope. What's I wonder if anybody or whatever happened to the original testers. I know there's a MK3 video that's out, and like at the end they talk to, or like somewhere in the video they talk to the actual original game testers. It would be cool to get a hold of those guys, and have a conversation with them on how everything went, and and stuff like that.
Yeah, the documentary is going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I'm so glad that it was so awesome to see Boone and Tobias together in that promo video. So it's hopefully they have Forden and Vogel back too, for some of it.
Yeah, just to bring them completely all back. Yeah, that would be dope. Because it feels like they should do more stuff with the original actors. I know that they do a lot of stuff where they have Carrie on board.
Carrie, I think Sal will probably be in it, but yeah, it would be really nice to see a lot of the other original actors come back for some collaboration. Hopefully,
they don't. Yeah, I'm sure that they're. I'm sure that they always know that the following behind it, but it seems like it's bigger now more than ever. So I guess it's a good way for them to, and they announced it like right after the ending of Mortal Kombat 1. Not even a month after, they were like, all right, out with the old and in with the new. So that's super dope.
Bloodstorm too, yeah.
Bloodstorm. Which that's the one where
Daniel did the advertisement, pretty much dressed as Johnny Cage. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's so much controversy behind that because it's funny because he says that they told him to do it and then they said they told him not to do it, and it's we'll never know.
Never know. Yeah,
that's funny. Out with the old, in with the old. There you go, G-God. That's funny.
Yeah, I saw. I've only seen a few negative comments about this. One guy said, "Who asked for this? It's just a bunch of 30-plus-year-olds that are going to use their Social Security to pay for it."
That's funny. That is hilarious.
It's like, well, I haven't quite tapped into Social Security yet, but
if only, right? That's funny. But yeah, that's gonna be super dope. But especially too that they're gonna have the Genesis ports, and you know what? Let me Google it so I can see exactly what games that are going to be on there. I believe I have a screenshot saved somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
Literally just about every port, and I know what was it? Maybe the Game Boy Deception, or not Deception, Deadly Alliance.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, the tournament edition, right? Let's see here. Yeah, so it says it's going to be on the Switch, Switch 2, PS4, PS5, Windows, Xbox Series S. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Coulter. Yeah, being able to, some of the new ones, they do get very grotesque, and it took me a while before I let my kids even look at them. But yeah, I definitely introduced my kids to their classics first. Genesis MK2 Online, Carnival Raptor, yeah, definitely.
Trying to see if I can find an official list of. Okay, here we go. So for the Mortal Kombat original, it's going to be the arcade, the SNES version, the Genesis version, the Game Boy, and the Game Gear. That's funny. MK2, of course, the arcade version, the Super NES version, the Genesis. Ooh, they're going to have the 32X version. Nice. And of course, MK3, they're going to have the arcade, SNES. And that's funny that they didn't put the Game Boy version of MK3. That's hilarious. And then Ultimate, just the arcade and the SNES version. What? No Genesis port? God damn it. MK4 arcade. Dude, they're putting Mortal Kombat Advanced on there. Dude, that's funny. That's a waste of space. They should have just went with the Genesis version of Ultimate. That's funny. And then the Deadly Alliance, and then the tournament edition of for the Game Boy Advance. Wait, yeah, that's crazy.
Which NES version you got is the best?
I think he's talking about all of them.
All of them? I mean, I would,
except for the original Mortal Kombat. That was ass.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I thought the original was pretty good. MK. The reason I say that is because I did not have a Genesis at the time, probably, but aside from not having the blood, I thought it was a pretty good port at the time. The sound and the graphics.
Yeah, it's just that really one felt so sluggish.
It was a little sluggish, but it was like we just took anything we could get at the time. I used to play the Tiger Electronics Mortal Kombat. I didn't care. That thing is awful, but I mean, we still loved it.
It was Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah,
that's funny. I had one of those, and then I think it got ruined. I think the batteries ended up not exploding, but ended up leaking inside of it, and then my parents threw it away. But yeah, I remember I had one of those. The one that I had was the black one, and it had Goro and Kano, and I think Scorpion on it.
Yeah, that's what they need to add to the Legacy collection. The Tiger games.
It's funny. I had that one and I had the Aladdin one. That's funny.
Mm.
The Aladdin one was big.
Yeah.
He said I have a couple in my collection somewhere. That's super dope, you got. That is super dope. Yeah. You're gonna have to do a playthrough on the channel with one.
I don't have the MK one in reach, but I do have Double Dragon here. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's hilarious. That's funny. Does it still have the battery cover on it?
Yeah, it's in good shape.
Nice. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't have the battery cover on it, and I got that one brand new. That's funny. Yeah, there was one for Trilogy. Yeah, that one was like an odd shape one, if I remember right. That would be funny if they put in all of like the Trilogy versions, and then they put in you remember the Gamecom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trilogy had a port on the Gamecom, and I had always wanted to play that port for some reason. It's just something about it, but it would have been no different than playing the Game Boy version or something like that. But I like to look at the videos about it. I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Fighters Evolution, and that's always cool when you show the dope.
Shout out to MK Dookie. I don't know if he's on here, but yeah, he sent me the classic Tiger Barcodes Mortal Kombat handheld. I can't, it's out of reach right now, but I would show it otherwise.
Yeah, they made so many ports of the game. You remember that one? I forgot what it was called, but it was like you put the headband on, and it was like a little LCD screen.
Yeah.
I think it was like the R Zone or the X Zone or something like that. And they had Mortal Kombat 3 on that one. He said, but are we getting that would be funny. The Game Gear too, yeah.
The Game Gears are in that Legacy collection, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe only the MK1.
Oh, really?
Is getting the Game Gear version. Yeah. So yeah, MK1 was missing. It had for the Game Gear. I think they didn't have Kano or Johnny Cage, if I remember right, on the Game Gear version. And then on the Game Boy version, they didn't have. Who's missing on the Game Boy version?
Man, I can't remember.
Let's see here. Let me do a little quick Google search.
Fighters Evolution said these are on Fight K2. The Tiger games are? Graphics, yeah, definitely missing the graphics.
Okay, so the Game Boy version had Kano, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Sonya. So they were only missing Johnny Cage.
Okay, yeah. Fighters Evolution, yeah. I didn't think they were on there. I was going to be surprised if they were.
Dude, you know what's hilarious?
Sorry, I got off on a big tangent with the Tiger Electronics. Sorry, Jojo, what were you saying?
No. I was gonna say it's hilarious that on the Game Boy version, I remember there's an episode of was it the Gamer Nerd or whatever, and he did a review of the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat, and it's funny because he says Liu Kang looks like he has one big tooth, and it's funny because I googled it and it does.
Yeah.
It just looks like he's like a rabbit. That's hilarious. Yeah, I forgot. It was something Gamer Nerd. I feel so bad for forgetting his channel. But yeah, that's hilarious. He does look like he just has one big ass tooth. That's funny. So let me see. Right now it is 9:57. So about 10:15, we'll do the giveaway. I know it's Saturday night. Don't want to keep everybody, away from all their Saturday night activities. But yeah, so we'll do it at about 9:15. we'll do the giveaway for the 10:15. I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm just talking to my ass. But yeah, we'll do the giveaway at 10:15. But that's not the only giveaway that we are going to do on this live stream. We don't want to have it to where it's just a one and done. We do plan on giving a lot more giveaways here coming up, especially with the legacy coming out. Let's see if I can figure out a way to get these fight sticks to work on a PS5 or Xbox or whatever. I'll build another one and then we'll do another giveaway. But for the runner-ups, we'll do 2 runner-ups on this live stream after we do the main giveaway for the fight stick. I have these Mortal Kombat towers. Let me see if I could put them. Let's see what's a best way to there you go. So these things are about 12 inches, so it's about a foot tall. So, and then also I'll give you a cutout of all of the collectors, so that way you can go ahead and put whichever fighters that you want. So we'll do the main giveaway for the fight stick, and then we'll do 2 more for some of these bad boys. Cool thing about it too is that it does come apart. So whenever I do ship it to you, it'll be in 2 pieces. You'll do what you got to do to it, and then go ahead and then I'll also include a little thing of glue, so that way you can go ahead and glue these together for yourself.
Awesome.
So all of that will be done at 10:15.
Keeping a little suspense.
Yeah, there you go. And then also, everybody, as promised, we did get the fight stick autographed by Shao Kahn himself. Let me see if I can get it into the screen so where they can see the autograph. There it is.
Awesome. Yep. Yeah, thanks, Fighters Evolution. Yeah, please hit that like button. Helps us out a lot.
Yeah, it's very exciting to know that he signed it, and and also whoever wins it, I also will, because of course I'll have you send me an email so that way I can get your address so I can send it to you, and I'll also send you a high-res copy of the picture of Brian Glenn autographing it, so that way I should have had him put one of the stickers on there, his seal of approval stickers.
Yeah, it was kind of like a chaotic time when he was up there. I don't know if he had any on him, but
yeah, at that point, that's when, like, that was right in the middle of and like I feel so bad because like so much happened during the middle of the tournament. Man, me and you were running around for a bit,
Dude,
like
was
chickens without their heads. We were just boom, 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 boom. We were running outside to go talk to them. Inside, still trying to focus on the tournament. So yeah, at that point, it got a little crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't keep track of who was winning the matches. I had to ask, like, who got this one? Yeah, G-God. Actually, JoJo and I were just talking about that the other day. We definitely want to start hosting some tournaments on a stream in the future.
Yeah, definitely, and of course with prizes. So we'll definitely come up with something. And also we want to do another arcade tournament. So it would be cool if we can figure out a way to bring back the arcade scene, especially the fighting games and stuff like that. And the cool thing about with Midway, not Midway, but NetherRealm bringing out this collection is that a lot of people now are going to get more practice on the game. So competition is going to be fierce. So that's going to be super, super cool.
Yeah, life of a TO is hard. Yeah, this was the first tournament that I was part of hosting. So I think it went okay. It could have gone better, but overall, I think everybody was pleased, and yeah, definitely a learning experience.
Yeah. Next time, whenever we do another one, I'll set up a monitor, on top of the cabinets. So that way, and then I'll wire into the to the cabinet, so that way we're able to, or even that, put a camera on there and have it displaying. However, so because it was cool, but it also reminded you of back in the days whenever there was a big crowd, and everybody just completely around the cabinet. I mean, we were the hosts of the tournament, and when I was standing back, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So I was just going off of your facial expressions, and it was amazing.
Yeah. Thanks for the offer to help guys. Yeah. it's definitely something we want to do more of.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we'll figure out. We'll make a little bracket system and stuff like that. And those gold trophies were such a hit. So we could always do more of the trophies and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll definitely put something together to where we can have it. And then also the day that it drops, we'll do a live stream. So that way, like I said, we can get online and hang out with you guys and just run up some matches. It'll be cool to run up some matches, especially with Mortal Kombat 4, to be able to play that one online with everybody. That one's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, collabs would be great too. Definitely. More attention we can get to it, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm not really like I'm not super like into the scene. Is there active like classic tournaments that go on that are like on like not like a huge scale, but a pretty active scale?
Yeah, I'll let somebody in the chat chime in on that one. So I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's one. Let's see. I mean, again, go to trusty Google. Let's see here. What would I type in? Let's see.
G-God said, not that he knows of, there's some that host MK2 tourney streams on Fightcade. Yeah, I was really, the classics are still popular amongst a lot of the younger crowd too. It's like Misa and his crew. They were considerably younger than us, and they were some of the best players there.
Yeah, those guys they're all in their. I want to say they're all in their early 20s. But Misa, that guy is always at the arcade down in Corpus. Him and his buddies, they hang out there and they just there you go, Combat Network. Yeah, there you go. I've heard of Combat Network. And then I don't think let me see, Evo is not let me see. Yeah, because not too many people do actual arcade cabinets, and that's what would probably be the biggest hurdle. Would be because it would have to be just like the classic, to where they took their cabinets like on a tour, whenever they had like the big Mortal Kombat 4 truck, and they would go and take them to places and stuff like that. And then I would imagine that you would need multiple cabinets. You couldn't just have a big old room with 50 people and only have one Mortal Kombat 1 cabinet. So yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, it would have to be where you'd have to have at least 2 to 3 of each game there. So Arcade 1UP has a yeah, right, yeah. There you go. He said he'd come down to Kerrville. Yeah, Kerrville. Yeah, that's not that far from me at all. I mean, it's like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So wow, you traveled all the way from Kerrville down to San Antonio to go to the tournament.
Yeah, what's up,
TJ? What is happening, my boy? He said you got to buy your own U-Haul trailer and customize. That would be dope.
Could have had a good down payment on one with the last 2 events we.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool to but the thing is with me, it's like I would be so down to do it, but it's like I don't have nowhere to store it. I'd have to get a storage and put it there. But yeah, that would be super dope.
Yeah, man. If I lived closer, we would definitely do more. I wish I was closer.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of mileage on your vehicle to keep coming down, and the airplane miles, and yeah, it'd be it gets expensive. So yeah, and then whenever there's something up there, I gotta head up there to Kentucky. So that way,
there's
I
not
know you
much,
say that this
not much that goes on here. Maybe Nashville area. I'm pretty close to that, but there is a Louisville Arcade Expo every year, just a couple hours from me. But I've
there's
never
not
been.
many here. We have the Houston Arcade Expo. I don't remember. I don't think I went last year, but I went the year before. That one's pretty fun. They have a swap meet in the mornings, and it's super cool. People are out there, and it looks like an actual flea market. But the cool thing about it is just all arcade stuff. It's monitors and bezels and PCBs, and it's super cool to go to that. But you have to get there early if you want good deals. Because the times that we've gone, I've gotten there a little bit late, and people are like, man, they bought me a working monitor for $40. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm taking a trip to Chicago next week to pick up a cabinet, and hopefully I'll be able to drop by the Galloping Ghost and check it out again. It's not too far away from where I'm going to be, so yeah, I'm excited about this one. It's not MK related, but it's a pretty good one.
Yeah. TJ, yeah, the actually that one was turned into the Mortal Kombat 3 with the Ultimate Plus cabinet. The grid.
I'm not picking up the grid, but I'm getting a Double Dragon original cabinet. But yeah, the Ghost does have the grid there.
Thank you, TJ. Yeah, I appreciate it. The cool thing about the Mortal Kombat that cabinet is I didn't even see, but Brian Glenn ended up signing the side of the cabinet when we were loading the cabinets up. Matt was like, "Hey, look, he signed the side of it, and he signed it real big." But what sucks is that all of my cabinets, I have them in a row, so it's like no one's ever gonna see it. So I'm gonna have to take a picture of it and put it above the cabinet. And I wish he would have signed the control panel, but of course, at that time, people were already playing it.
Jojo, your video's frozen on my end. Is it for anybody else's?
Oh, you know what? It is frozen. Well, sorry for the technical difficulties. Let's see here. So good that you can still hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, TJ, when the actors came up to sign them, they all tried to, at the first event we were at, they all started trying to sign the sides of it, and JoJo was like, no, we can't, these are all stacked in a row, we can't see them. Can you guys please sign the panels?
Ozman, what is up, my guy?
What's up, Oz?
Crime Fighter, yup, StreamYard, it is. Well, at least it has me frozen at a regular pose. It would have sucked to like if I would have been frozen and making a weird face.
Yeah. Crime Fighter said turn your camera off and back on. Unplug the USB. What's up, Pax? Bear with us as we get through these technical issues. Hopefully when he gets it fixed, we'll be about ready to announce that winner.
Mm-hmm. He said frozen with the weird face. That's funny. I said at least y'all can hear me.
Thanks, TJ. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, G God, man. Yeah, we definitely need to hang. Yeah, we me and G God got the chance to hang with Keith Cook for like 5 hours almost at the hotel we were staying at, and we didn't get a lot of chance between G God and me to talk, you know, and catch up. But yeah, because Keith, man, he was a talker, and he just kept talking about everything, and it was an awesome experience. So we don't regret it at all. It was a really cool thing to happen.
Uh-oh, now my screen's just black. Nice. Like I can still see the bottom of everything, and I don't want to close it because once I close it, it'll end the stream. I'm very sorry, y'all. So we'll figure this out. Let me see.
Dookie, yeah, favorite actors that attended that event. It would probably have been Catalan, just because Katana is my favorite of all time. But getting the chance to meet and hang with Keith Cook, that definitely took the gold from that weekend. So he was definitely my favorite experience overall. Daniel was really awesome that weekend. He always is awesome, but he seemed to be in an extra good mood for the course of that weekend. And Brian Glenn too. He was also really awesome, and as well as Philip on. They were all just really great and generous. Yeah, anybody that's joined in the last few minutes, JoJo is experiencing some camera issues. Hopefully we'll be able to announce the winner of the fight stick very soon. Oh, Tomcat. My daughter's names are literally Katana and Jay. That's awesome.
That's super dope. Okay, well, we got something going on. Oh, it's showing. Okay, that's the wheel. But I'm still frozen. Tomcat, that's super dope. Yeah, my youngest, her government name is actually also Cassie Cage, and it's yeah, it's on her birth certificate. It's Cassie Cage. All right, so let me try to unplug the webcam. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Dookie. It's good to see you here, man.
That's funny, Dookie. Yeah, because that's kind of all of my kids. They all have J names. That's funny. Oh no, that completely froze the computer.
Still hear you.
Well, this is just grand. Oh, let me go to. There we go. All right, let's see if that fixed it. because I'm scared to close the window because I can see everything at the bottom, and whenever I close the window, I can still see everything. But worst case scenario, I'm very, very sorry. I'll end this one, and then we'll start a whole brand new one real quick, and then we'll have everybody migrate to that one, and then we'll go straight into the giveaway.
We got 20 people in here now. Everybody that's joined that wasn't part of the first discussion we had. What's your most excited part about the upcoming MK Legacy release? UMK3 being online again, yeah, definitely. Yeah, and the hidden secrets that apparently could potentially be in the collection. Hopefully, they add a bunch of hidden things to discover. MK2, yeah, definitely, that's my favorite. Yeah, the home versions online, and MK4, yeah, it's going to be really really cool to play those home versions online. Quan Chi stare. Yeah, MK4 has a lot of love. It wasn't my favorite, from the past, but it's definitely grown on me over the years. Yeah, I'm really surprised to see just how much love MK4 has.
Yeah, because the average person, unless they have, the home port or an actual cabinet, yeah, there's really, because I don't even think you can play MK4 on Fightcade.
Yeah, no home versions. They haven't announced any home versions. I was hoping to see MK Gold on there. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. I think JoJo did, maybe off the stream, but yeah, maybe that'll be one of the not unannounced games. Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Matt.
Yeah, everything about the sound in MK4 is incredible. I definitely love the sound of MK4 more than anything. Okay, Fightcade does have MK Gold, yeah. The MK4 endings, yeah, those are pretty good. Yeah, JoJo, are you at the point now where you want to start a new stream, or?
Yeah, can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm very, very sorry, you guys. We're going to go ahead and start a brand new stream. We're very, very sorry. Completely my fault. I don't know what's going on. My computer has frozen up for some reason. It's not letting me do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and then we will start a whole brand new one. And then I will go ahead and jump right into it to where we can do the giveaway. And then, like I mentioned before to some people that weren't here earlier, not only are we going to do the giveaway for the fight stick, we're also going to have 2 more runner-ups, and we are going to he said it's okay, we still love you, JoJo. G got my boy. But we are going to do also 2 more to where we're going to give out these Mortal Kombat 3 towers, which are really dope. So whenever we start the new stream back up, I will show the towers, and then we will go from there. So stay tuned.
All right, guys. Catch you in the next one. There he is.
We're back. All right. So let me go ahead and set us back to here. There we go. See if everybody can see us on the live stream.
All right. Looks like it.
Very, very sorry, you guys. All right. So let me get the wheel going. Uh-oh. All right, cool. We are back. Sorry about that, you guys. So, all right. So let me get a couple of things set up. So that way we can go ahead and do the wheel. Yeah, again, y'all, we are very, very sorry. That was completely on my end.
It's all good. Happens. This is our first live stream, so please forgive us.
All right. So let me go ahead and get all the names together and then get the wheel going, and then we should be good.
It's my first live stream for sure, Crime Fighter. JoJo's live streamed a bit on his channel, but yeah, most of our episodes have been just pre-recorded. Thanks, Michael. What's up, Ace? Doing good.
All right. All right. There we go. All right. Let me get all of the names together. There we go. All right. So now let me go to where I can share my screen. And then we'll add it in here. Boom. And there we go. So, all right, you guys. So, like I said, so first, the way we're going to do it is we are going to do the first winner is going to get the Mortal Kombat fight stick. Of course, again, it is autographed by Shao Kahn himself, Mr. Brian Glenn. And then we would do 2 more spins. And the runner-ups will get these. See if I can put them on camera. Will be these Mortal Kombat towers. So now these will come with a printout of all of the characters, and then you can go ahead and put them to your liking. So those will be for the runner-ups. Yeah, there's a lot of names on that wheel. I believe there is 65 names on the wheel total. So are you guys ready? Matt, are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
All right. So let me go ahead and go to the wheel. So I'm going to click on it. Here we go. Boom. Fighters Evolution. Congratulations. You are the winner.
Yes,
you are the winner of the You are the winner of. See if I can get it to where you can see the autograph. There you go. Fighters Evolution. Congratulations. He said, yeah, congratulations. Really hope you enjoy it. And then also, Matt, if you can do me a favor, if you can type in our email into the comments, so that way he can go ahead and get a hold of us, so that way we can go ahead and get it shipped out to him. So now I do have Lexan that I'm going to install on the actual panel itself, and it's going to have security screws on it similar to the ones that are on the actual cabinets itself, so that way it can preserve that autograph for you. So Fighters Evolution, congratulations, man. That is big time. So all right, so with that being said, we're going to spin the wheel 2 more times, so that way we can get 2 more runner-up winners, so that way we can go ahead and get 2 more winners for these combat towers. So let's go back to it. And here we go. And here we go. Fighters
Evo.
Fighters Evo. Is that Fighters Evolution? Did you enter your Yeah, he did. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So, but since you won the fight stick, in all fairness, so what we'll go ahead and do is we'll spin it another 2 more times. So here we go.
Take the tower, give me the fight stick.
All right, so TP Jones 1013. So if you're not in the stream, we will leave the yeah, he said buy a lotto ticket. He Tomcat said rigged. So TP Jones, if you are, or if you see this video later, please send us an email. The email is in the comments, and then also once the video is over, we will put your name in there. Also, if you can just email us if you're not in the live stream right now. All right, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna do 1 more, so that way we can do the secondary tower. So we'll hit remove, and then we'll press it again, and here we go. Boom, Master of my universe. Awesome. Congratulations, Master of my universe. He's online, but I believe Drew is also doing a live stream right now. So he's probably on Drew's live stream. So I'll hit up Master of my universe, so that way we can go ahead and get him his Mortal Kombat tower. So and all you guys, don't forget, we do plan on doing a lot more giveaways and stuff like that. We plan on doing some more tournaments and stuff like that. So this is not the last of it. Also, some of y'all may know that I've recently got into the 3D printing. So over on, I have a secondary Instagram channel called Wicked Prints. So on that one, I'm also doing a giveaway there. On once I hit 100 followers on that one, I plan on doing a super dope figure. And y'all can see a bunch of stuff that I've been working on. Actually, I finished the Sub-Zero today. I got a super dope Shao Kahn that I'm working on. I actually got one in the printer that I'm working on. So there's going to be a bunch of really cool stuff coming up. So thank all of you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us. And congratulations to all the winners that won this stuff. And like I said, if you can, please send us an email with your information, so that way we can go ahead and get these prizes out to you guys. Matt, you have anything?
Yeah, if you missed that email, it's just kombatdads@gmail.com. And yeah, congrats to the winners. And yeah, really excited for you guys.
What was it? Let's see. Oh, TP Jones 1013, Fighters Evolution, and also Master of My Universe. So shout out to you guys. And like I said, please send us an email so that way we can go ahead and get these shipped out to you guys ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and yeah, Tim, we'll definitely be doing more, especially surrounding the MK Legacy release, and probably giving away, you know, some even the game itself and some other cool stuff. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, most definitely. And if so, what I'm gonna do is, because I do have 2 of these fight sticks, and so there is a little hack that you can do with the little device that you can buy to where you can use fight sticks on, or you know, your custom made fight sticks, and it won't have to be just PlayStation fight sticks. And if we can figure that out, we'll definitely do another giveaway. So that way, you know, we can get more people with more fight sticks, so that way it'll feel more traditional. So whenever you're playing the games, and how fun would it be, you know, to be there sitting in front of your TV and you're playing online with people and you're actually using a fight stick with actual joysticks and buttons made out of MDF wood, just like the original cabinets. So again, congratulations to Fighters Evolution, man. You are in for a treat. This fight stick is amazing, and once you get it, please let me know, so that way we can play a couple of matches on Fightcade. He said an unboxing. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be dope. So with all of that said, you guys, we really appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with us. We don't want to take up too much of your Saturday night. But again, we really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, please like the video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel for sure. So until the next one, y'all stay up with us, up to date with everything we got going on. Matt, if you want to let them know where to find you besides here on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's just Broken Laser on X, and it's the Broken Laser on X, and just at Broken Laser on Instagram. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, and also all of Matt's links are also in the description to this video, and also on the rest of our videos as well. And of course, with me, everything Wicked Arcade, whether it's X, Instagram, or Facebook, I'm all over the place. So if you type in Wicked Arcade somewhere, Kombat Dads, Broken Laser, chances are you're going to find us. So until the next one, we will see you guys later. G-God, Tomcats, Fighters Evolution, all you guys that are in the chat, we really appreciate you guys for stopping by. So until the next one, y'all take care and have a good night.
See ya.